Hey everyone, it's Caitlin and welcome back to another episode of Grace Talk. I'm so happy to see you again. We are in the Christmas season and I'm so excited to be doing a Christmas lesson today. I've sat down to film this video quite a few times and every time it just hasn't worked out. I had several difficulties with my camera and then all of my notes on my phone, and so I couldn't do a live video on my phone or anything like that. And so I had trouble trying to film this video, but today I finally got everything figured out, hopefully, and get to sit down and film it. So I am so excited. So we're going to jump into the lesson. So I have been listening to a lot of different Christmas music this year. Usually I'm not really a Christmas music person. I know that sounds crazy, but I don't listen to it very early, usually a few days before Christmas, but I've kind of gotten into it more this year and I really enjoy the instrumental and things like that. But there is one song that I've listened to this year that I've really liked, and once I started listening to it and listening to the words and the meanings of it, it got deeper, and I really thought that the Lord laid it on my heart to do a lesson about this song. And so the name of the song is What a Strange Way to Save the World. And I had heard it in years previous, but I had never heard it in this kind of light. So I was going to read some of the words. The song is from the perspective of Joseph at the birth of Jesus, and the chorus goes, "Why me? I am a simple man of trade. Why him, with all the rulers in the world? Why here, inside the stable filled with hay? Why her? She's just an ordinary girl. Now I'm not one to second guess what angels have to say, but this is such a strange way to save the world." It's a very sweet song. And so when I listened to it the other day, I really got stuck on the line, "Why her? She's just an ordinary girl." Often in life, it is so easy to question God in what we're going through in our lives. We question Him with our battles and our struggles that we're dealing with. We also question Him with tasks that He has put on our heart. And sometimes we struggle with those tasks. But we read in the Bible in Luke 1:29, this is when the angel appeared to Mary. And it says, "And when she saw him, she was troubled at his saying, and cast in her mind what manner of salutation this should be." And so when reading this verse, of course this is at the time where the angel appears to Mary and tells her that she will be giving birth to baby Jesus. And the first line, "And when she saw him, she was troubled at his saying." So of course the angel appears to her. And coming up here to verse 26, "And in the 6th month the angel Gabriel was sent from God unto a city of Galilee named Nazareth, to a virgin Mary espoused to a man whose name was Joseph, of the house of David, and the virgin's name was Mary. And the angel came in unto her and said, Hail, thou art highly favored, the Lord is with thee, blessed art thou among women." And so he was coming to her and pretty much telling her the story of what is going to happen and why she was chosen. And like we said, we read in verse 29, when she saw him, she was troubled with his saying. She was troubled with the task that was put upon her. And we also read that Joseph felt the same way. They were like, what? Why us? Why are we placed with this task to do? So we know that Mary and Joseph had to be nervous and troubled over this task. Of course, once they comprehended it and once everything worked out the way that the angel told them that it would, it ended in great joy for everyone. Not just Mary and Joseph, but for the whole world. This gift has been given for the salvation of all of God's people. So until this point, until this comprehension, they were troubled. While they had this great fear, the angel said to them, "Fear not," which is really important, and it reminds us in our daily walk that we are not supposed to fear. No matter what we are going through, no matter what trial or tribulation or storm that is heading our way, no matter what God has put on our hearts for us to do, we must fear not in that. So this reminds me of our daily walks. God sometimes puts these tasks on our hearts, whether they be small or big. But we are meant to do them because not only will it fill our hearts with joy, and joy with those around us, but it will give glory to our God, who deserves all the glory and praise that we have. Sometimes we feel troubled with these tasks that we're meant to do. Sometimes we feel like we might not be equipped, but God will never put something on us that we cannot handle with His help. Even Mary questioned, "Why me?" And the angel replied, "Blessed art thou among women." She was blessed. She was chosen. And so sometimes God chooses us to do those things, to do His work, and help other people in their walks, in their lives. So the main important theme is to follow Jesus with all of our hearts. Follow Him so that joy can be received and He will receive the glory. Sometimes we go through battles and they're hard, but we always have to remember that there is a reason why we are going through these things. Sometimes it might even be to help somebody out later on in life who is going through the same thing. We will never know, but we have to realize that those things are for a reason. All the storms that I have went through in my life is for a reason, and it could be so I could sit here and talk to a camera and people can watch it all over the world. And we can connect and we can talk about our problems and the things that we are going through, and we can relate to things. And something else that I absolutely love about this chapter. In verse 37, "For with God nothing shall be impossible." Repeat that to yourself and remind yourself daily that nothing is impossible with God. You can make it through your battles. You can make it through your storms with His helping hand. And one day it will be worth it all. Sometimes I even wish that we had an angel that could just come down and tell us what we're meant to do or help us through, but we have something better. We have a holy God that we can hold His hand, and He will lead us through anything that we're going through. Any trial, any task that it's at hand, He will lead us through it. Why should we worry when God has a plan and a purpose for all of our lives? Why be troubled when we know that He is leading us to do great things? And in the end, it will end in joy and victory. Let your heart not be troubled. Just follow Christ, because He will lead you to the finish line, and it's going to be worth it all. I hope this lesson was a help to you and a blessing to you. I know that when that song caught my attention and I started reading this, we take for granted this story a lot of times, and especially when we're, doing our Christmas plays and everything, and we're like, oh yeah, we know the story, but when you come back to it and read it again and really understand it and comprehend it, and it'll become so real to you, and you can relate more and more. And I hope that that's what happened today. I hope that you could relate to this story too and really understand that God is always with us. I hope that you have a very Merry Christmas, and I will be coming back in the new year with some new videos and projects, a few more vlog posts, and all that fun stuff. So make sure to just subscribe to the Grace Talk Vlog YouTube channel so you can get notified when all of those videos come up. Also, don't forget to follow on Instagram and Facebook at Grace Talk Vlog so you can watch when all of our live videos and different posts come up. A lot of the time I use Instagram for most of my blog posts, and if you go on there and look, all of the pictures have a little message or song or something underneath them that will hopefully be encouraging to you, so make sure to check that out. Okay, we will see you very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye!